Hello, hello, Stampin' friends. Welcome, welcome. This is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica. And I'm finally here. Oh my golly. Today is Thursday, so it's not my usual time or usual day, not time, but usual day when I come on. So I hope you were able to find my post where I said that I was coming on today and to do my weekly class to go. Okay, so if you're popping on, let me know, say hi. If you want to invite your friends, you're more than welcome to share this video. And I'm going to start with the introduction, my usual introduction in case somebody's watching that is new. This is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia, and I've been a demonstrator / happy discount shopper for over 22 years. And I have been enjoying, and obviously, because otherwise I wouldn't be here, okay? So, as I said, I am located in Stafford, that is in between Washington, D.C. and Fredericksburg, in case you're familiar with the area. And I do my weekly class here online, but I also do have classes in my studio that unfortunately are temporarily suspended in my studio because starting next week, I'll have a major renovation in my house due to a water leak that happened in August. So I've been waiting since August to start this, and there we go. So finally we have the okay, and people are starting to come in. Will start to come in and not enjoy. And I'll enjoy the final product, but it will take a while. So to finally start. You can find me here on this Facebook page. You can find me also on YouTube. I also have a Facebook group that is called Stampin' with Monica group. Very easy peasy. And you can join that group if you would like to. I do mostly my live here and my classes here. So you are in the right place. Okay. So this week, if you look at my Facebook page, you saw the pictures of the cards that I'm going to make. And this week I'm featuring the Branching Out bundle that is at page 50 in the mini catalog, or September/December mini catalog. I need to make a confession. At the beginning, I was not taken by this bundle, but then I decided, because I loved the dies, I said, why not get the stamp set together? Because as you can see here, you can save 10% when you buy the bundle. So you save 10% on both the stamp set and the dies. Okay, so it's always a great deal. So obviously I bought the bundle. Okay, and you can see it here in real life, kind of. This is a very nice set of dies. I've been using it. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. So nice to see you popping on. So this is what captured my attention, these dies. And then when I started using the stamp set, I decided that it's worth it because it covers occasions throughout the year. So it's not only a, let's say, fallish or Christmassy, but it covers all different occasions throughout the year. So it's a good product to have. This is a photopolymer stamp set. As you can see, we're going to use most of them, but these two, or at least I use these. If you're popping on and you're part of the Crafty Kit class or club, or call it the way you want it, my monthly card class, you already know what the cards look like, because those are the projects that I designed for the October class. Okay, and in that class, those that register get half a pack of the designer series paper, a full bottle ribbon, a full pack of the embellishments, and they get to make 8 projects, 4 designs, 2 of each, and they can decide to come to my studio or get it to go, either pick it up or shipped. Obviously, the class in that format is already been done and closed out, so I decided to offer this class in a different format for those of you on the internet. And this will be a free with a purchase class. You will get to receive the supplies to make 4 cards, and then I will include everything that you need, the pieces of the designer series paper. You're not going to get the half a pack and full bolt and everything else because it's free with a purchase. You have the opportunity to purchase the stamp set and the bundle together if you want to, and then qualify with something added and qualify for the class, because a minimum order of $50 before shipping and tax, and after the Stampin Rewards, if you want to apply them, then we'll qualify to receive the 4 cards. I will not stamp or die cut anything that requires a stamping. Prior to, you will get your labels, and then you'll go ahead and stamp and use your own stamp and ink. You can choose not to buy the bundle, but if you want the cards looking like the way I designed them, then the bundle is, I would have say, a requirement in a sense. Hello, Elise. Thank you for joining us. What else do I want to say? So yeah, you have the you can watch for free. Obviously, watching here is free, but if you would like to get the pieces to recreate the 4 cards, then you can place an order in my online store by this coming Sunday. Basically, my weekly class goes for a week. The offer goes for a week from Monday through Sunday, and you can always, whichever, if you place an order on Monday, you're already qualified. So if you place it on Tuesday, you're already qualified. And because we don't have a host reward or host codes anymore, so within that time frame with the qualifying order, I know that I will need to mail out your packet. Okay, the packet will come at a later time, and especially if you qualify with the over $60 order, I will include also the pack of the embellishment with the supplies to make the 4 cards. I will give you the bits and pieces for the ribbon, but if your order goes over 60, then I will send you a packet of these. So everything will be shipped separately from your order that you place in my online store. Okay. Briefly, before I move on to showing these cards, I want to show you a sample of, so I have classes which the deadlines are coming up. So I have my October Stamp a Stack of 10 cards, 5 designs, 2 of each. And for this month, we decided to use the A Child is Born stamp set. Okay, the stamp set is not included in the kit. You will get a little a packet of a goodie bag with designer series paper, embellishment, ribbon, specialty paper in your kit, and then also the supplies prepped to create 10 cards, including the 10 envelopes and everything else. Okay, so what so this is a collaboration, and my design is this card. I mean, this stamp set is beautiful, especially if you want to. So then this card opens like this, and you can sit it on your mantle if you want. So I wanted to do a fun fold, and this will fit into a regular envelope. Okay, I created the scores so then it can go inside an envelope. So this is one of the cards. Then The other 4 samples, that will be a secret. So if you want to register for this class, and all the classes until further notice will be to go, either you come and pick it up or you get them shipped if you're out of town. So the A Child is Born Stamp Select registration closes on October 19th. And then I'll come on October, what did I say? October 29th. That will be the last Wednesday of the month, and then I'll show you at least on that day. But if I'm able, I can break it up because I don't want to take too much of your time to show you the 5 cards. I might break the class in 2, so come on Tuesdays and Wednesday, and to show you the 5 cards, so that if you register for the class, you will be able to watch the video, and then when you get your packet, you'll be able to assemble your cards. And with your packet, you also receive a very detailed step-by-step PDF tutorial, okay? So on top of the tutorial, you'll be able to use the video as your reference in case you don't understand what it says in the steps, so you can watch the video. And the video will be on YouTube, because Facebook will be deleting videos after 30 days, okay? So if you decided that this class, you're not going to make it until the end of November, then your best bet will be to go into my YouTube channel and see the recording there of the class, okay? So this is A Child is Born, and you can see figure out what you will get in your little packet as far as the paper, specialty paper, and so on. You will have to have your ink, coloring tools. In this case, I used Stampin' Blends, and all the supplies are listed in the tutorial, okay? So that is one, October 19th. Then I have the breast cancer fundraiser for this year. We already were able to donate. I donate $10 from each kit sold to my friend. So this is a collaboration between Stampin' Up! Friends and Lemongrass Friend. So Stampin' Up! Is donating $3 for each of the stamp set that we sell. So $3 go to a breast cancer organization. And so we are including the stamp set in the kit, okay? If you want to register, you already have the stamp set, you have the option to substitute it as long as it is the same value or more of the stamp set. And all the details are in my email, and after this video I will post everything at the top of this video with the registration if you want to participate. So as I said, I donate $10 from each kit sold, and I was already able to donate to my friend Lisa that will purchase the Pink Box of Hope donated to a local cancer center down in Fredericksburg. And also, when she purchased the box, then $2 of that box, each box sold, will be donated to a breast cancer facility or organization. So we're already donating between Stampin' Up!, Lemongrass, and myself $15 for each of this kit sold. So if you haven't registered yet, please do so. It's a good cause. You will be crafty. You get to make 4 cards and a little mini album. I will call it a hope, or but a mini album that you can keep for yourself or donate to somebody that is going through a hard time. Okay, so that is for the breast cancer. Registration closes on the 20th, okay? And then pending Stampin' Up! Delays or everything will be shipped the first week in November, okay? So that is that I am doing. Then what else I'm doing? I'm doing the Peace on Earth monthly card class. It will be featuring this bundle here, the Peace on Earth bundle, and we're going to use the same paper but in different patterns. So you will get your paper, you will get not this ribbon. I will mix and match so you don't get duplicates, two of the same of the embellishments and that kind of stuff. So it will be a little bit different. The designer series paper will be the same, but we're using a completely different set. Okay, so one is strictly Christmassy, the other one is a supporting, like heartfelt prayers, sending the best. This peace, love, and joy, this is Christmassy. Peace on earth is Christmassy, but all the other ones are like a pick-me-up or thinking of you kind of cards. Okay, and the registration for this class, that is 4 cards, 2 of each, a total of 8, ends on the 25th. Okay, so lots of classes here. Stampin' Up on October 23rd is doing a virtual craft class that you need to register for if you're interested, and it is $30, and you can watch that class and then also be able to recreate the projects. Okay, and then I will go through the rest toward the end of this video. I don't want to take too much time. It's time to craft. Okay, so the first card, if I forgot, if you qualify for this class, you also receive a step-by-step PDF tutorial that will show you, that will tell you how to put the cards together. Okay, so the first card that I'm making, where I put my, here. The first card that I'm making is the one that is highlighting or mostly using the dies and just one sentiment. Okay, so as you can see here, thinking of you. This is Christmassy, but happy birthday to a very special someone or a very special friend. All these. Okay, so the first card is this. So we're going to put it together, and we have already done all the die cutting. And please know that I will not die cut things that are specifically included in the bundle. That's why you need this bundle, not only for the class if you want to, but because it's very versatile and it's beautiful. Those dies are to die for. Okay, so this is a card base in Early Espresso. There you go. Then I have the insert in Very Vanilla. I love me some Very Vanilla. Then I have a piece of crumb cake that I already embossed, and this will be already embossed with the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. And then these, it depends on the craziness. I might die cut these, but don't count on me. I will die cut this for sure, and if that is the case, then I will give you, not me die cutting, then you'll get your pieces of cardstock as well as these. Okay, so don't quote me on that. Then this you will die cut, or me die cutting it. And I want to talk about this. Okay, you will get your designer series paper die cut. So for the ladies or gentlemen that got my class, hello Bess, that got my monthly class, this is what I did for the class. Okay, but for you, I'm going to do it in a simple way, but I'm going to show you how to do it this way. Okay, you know how you create a you can create a thinner frame, right? You're going to take a large frame, so this will be the large one, and then you're going to take a smaller frame. Okay, you're going to, I use my what is this? I use this post-it note little tape to tape them together, and then I ran my cardstock into the die cutting machine, and what it came out with this piece, and then this smaller label. Okay, so this die cut that, so then I saved the frame. Okay, but And then I die cut my designer series paper in the same size of my large die. Okay, so this is what those of you that did the crafty kit, you will have to do, or what the tutorial is saying. Okay, so for those of you there, for you, I'm going to do it an easy peasy way where, and so the difference is that if I do it this way, I have the frame in the front. And if I do it the opposite way, where my label, the largest, is red, and then I'm going to die cut the paper like such, then as you can see is different. So it's just a matter of extra die cutting here or a simple die cut with this. Okay, but I wanted to talk to you and show you how you can create this frame. So let me just lift it because I see that. So this will be the way, okay, or this will be the simple way. Okay, got it? That is the main difference. It depends on what you like the best. So I'm going to go with this. It's going to be faster also to put it together. So, and let's go. So I'm going to go with this and grab my adhesive. And this paper is the toile paper that is in the mini catalog, and I'm going to show it to you in case you did not buy it yet. It's a beautiful set of paper, and if you want to use it with what it was designed for, let me just grab it here, then you would use this side of the paper. Okay, but for my class, I decided to use the B side. So mostly this pattern, this and this, okay? And it's part of the autumn toile, no, what is called? Autumn toile suite of product, okay? So this is the paper, and what is different for this paper as well is that you have 12 sheets, but you have 4 patterns, and you get 3 sheets of each pattern, okay? So that is the difference. So I already glued this one down. I'm going to put this one very quickly together. Okay, so I'm going to rough the edges on here. You know me. At least one of my cards has to have this. I think I did it on another one. Okay, so I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to just play with my fingers. I want this corner to kind of be a little messy, okay, and also maybe even come apart. And then I'm going to take my dimensionals and put it on in the front. Okay, let me grab my little box here. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay, then I'm taking my label and put it on. So this is pretty simple. Okay, and we're gonna put it on like such. Easy peasy. Now we're gonna work on this, okay? And I have all these. I have 2 of the branches that you, or sprigs that you can die cut, and this is garden green. I have 2 pine cones in early espresso and 2 of these, and my label. So what did I do? Because when I made these, it was a long time ago. So I will try to remember what I did. If not, we're improvising or looking at my sample and trying to figure it out. So I'm going to, I think I did it this way to make it exactly like mine. Okay, to tell you the truth, I think I used only one of these, okay, because otherwise it would have been too busy. So I used only one of these branches here. Okay, but you'll get two, so you can do whatever you want. And I went and put it down like such, okay? Or you can use this, one of the two, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go with this one. No, I'm gonna go with this one. You know why? Because I'm using mini dimensionals and I can hide it right there. Cause it's just me. Okay, so we have this done. Okay, then I'm gonna put on my sprigs. And my sprigs will be here. And because I'm gonna hide them, this is me. If you don't like dimensionals, don't put dimensionals. But I'm going to put dimensionals because I can. Even though it's gonna show, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna cover it. Okay. And so I'm gonna put this one down here. And this is gonna be like such, okay? Then I'm gonna take my ribbon and kind of get this much. Maybe it's too long. Yeah, it is too long. There you go. So I'm gonna cut it. I love this ribbon. It's very different. And this is my trick of putting ribbon on. I use my Stampin' Seal. And this is gonna go like such right there. Okay? And right that. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to do some stamping first, and I'm gonna grab colors for this class in case you wanna know. These are all the colors that I used. So Cajun Craze, Pool Party, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, and Crumb Cake. Most of my sentiments are stamped in Early Espresso. And this card is From Our Family to Yours. And it's the idea came from, came from the mini catalog, because why reinvent the wheel, right? Okay, that. And then I'm gonna grab my dimensionals and I'm gonna put one right there because I need to secure everything. And I need another one, a small one down here to balance it out. Okay, so now I can cover all the mess like such. Then I'm taking my 2 pine cones and putting, guess what? Mini dimensionals. Just because. So this is gonna go right here. And this is gonna go up there. Okay? And this gets flipped. You can use this one if you want. Actually, we can even put it, oh, we can make it fuller, okay? So I can put, so this is different from the picture, but you're watching the video. So since you're gonna get 2, if you qualify, then might as well do it this way, right? Separate them. Then we're gonna tuck it under there. Let's see. If it went before, why is it not going now? There we go. There. And then I'm going to grab my dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this in the front, in the middle, right there. Okay, that is that. Then for the inside, I did not stamp anything, but you can choose from our family to your wishing you, well, send with lots of love. I would put that probably, but I'm gonna leave it as is. You can attach whatever you want. And then I'm gonna use the same designer series paper pattern that I used in the front, and off I go and put everything into the inside, put some embellishment, and this card is done. Okay, so let me grab the pack of embellishments that are here. Okay, then I'm gonna use my U-Pick tool, or take your pick, and I'm gonna go, so we have large and medium, so I'm gonna go, this is different, so I'm gonna put with one large right there and the medium right there, and then I will go with a medium. Let's say I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so because of the placement is different, so this is the original, and the picture and the instruction in the PDF will tell you how to do the frame. But if you qualify, I will give you the piece so you can die cut it this way, okay? And the designer series paper will be cut in this way. So that's the difference of that. So this is card number 1. Then let's move on to card number 2. It's a very simple card, but I love it. And also the idea came from a swap. So that's why we do swaps, we get ideas. So, and I made it a little bit my own. Okay, we have a card base in Pecan Pie. Love this color. Love it, love it. Okay, and then we have a piece of the designer series paper. This is one side. You can even use this side if you want to. If you like bold, you could even use this side if you wanted to. But I'm using this side, and I am, before I put it on, I'm going to, so let me show you the pieces. Designer series paper, insert, a label in Pecan Pie, a label die cut with the branches in Mossy Meadow, label, and this is Old Olive, and I have a piece of the early espresso that was ran into the birch embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, and I'm gonna put it down right there. Let's see, I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna do this because sometimes when I cut, see, this is a little bit longer, so I will have to trim the back here. Let me trim with this one. Okay. Voila. And then I'm gonna put, guess what, dimensionals, and this will be going in the front of my card. Okay, you can do the reverse if you wanted to. It will look beautiful if you want to use the other side of the paper. So that will get centered here. Like such, okay? So when this is done, now I am going to work on this, and we're going to stamp. We're going to stamp. Let me see. Ooh, lots of stamping on this one. Okay. So we're going to stamp on this label, stamp on the inside, and stamp on the little sentiment. All this can be put away. On this, okay, the branches are 2 different ones, the big one and the small. I'm using the small on this for this one. And where did I put it? I mounted already. And I'm using Early Espresso. Thank you everybody for joining. Make sure to say hi, because I cannot see who's popping on without making a comment because I'm sitting down. And so I will have to get up and stretch. And I am going to stamp this kind of like this. Let's see where I want this one. I'm gonna go for it. It doesn't matter if it is the same or not. Okay, so that is done. That is done. Now we're gonna grab these. So we have a larger and a smaller of the pine cone sprigs, whatever you want to call it, pine needles, not pine cones. So I'm using the smaller one, okay, and the individual one, as well as these pine cone, only one of them. You have two stamps, but I'm going to use one. For this one, we're going to use early espresso, old olive, and pecan pie. Okay, so let's grab, let's see, let's do this. And we're going to grab the small ones. And if I remember well, the small ones, if you're good, if I am good, not you, stamp there. And then I think, let me see, it's not going to go there. Oh, I think I used the individual because I didn't want to go too crazy. So I'm using the individual one. And I'm going to stamp one there. And I should have stayed over there, but that's okay. This will be a little bit different. And this one is going to go like that, okay? And then I'm going to grab my pecan pie and grab my pine cone. I'm going to put over there what I need to wash. My pecan pie and pine cone. And I will, let me see what I did. I will put one up here. I will put one up there. I will put one up here. And then I'll go with this like that to mix and match. So that's what it's going to be. Okay? You know what? Yeah, we'll make it work. Okay. Then I'm going to grab it because depending on where you position your branch, the label makes it makes a difference where the branch is going to go. Oh, the label is going to go. So I need the sentiment that says happiest birthday wishes, and I'm going to stamp it on here as straight as possible. Voila. Then I think I need to stamp inside right there. So I'm going to grab my branch again. And then I'm going to do it this way. Like such. And then while I have my early espresso, the sentiment that I want to say is wishing you. Is it here? Wishing you, yes. And I'm going to go here like that. I'm going to grab my individual branch, individual pine needles here. I'm going to do one and do another one over there. And then I'm going to do my pine cones. Okay, so this, if you love to stamp and double stamp and triple stamp and do whatever, this is the stamp that you want. Okay. I think I'm gonna do another one in mine, and I'm gonna put it right there. So this is different from what I did on mine, okay? Then I'll show you. Okay, let's assemble. This can be put inside. Simple and easy. Okay. Voila. Now, we're gonna layer this together like such. And I did it flat. I did flat on this one. Wow, wow, wow. So this is mossy meadow, and I stamped in old olive, and this is how this goes. Okay, then I'm gonna put dimensionals in the back of this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one is gonna go like such. Right there, hopefully straight. Now, this is supposed to be here, but I don't want to cover that. So this time I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna change the look of my card because it depends on where you stamp your branch, and you'll see why. So this one is gonna go down here this time. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna grab a length of my ribbon, cut it. Okay, so this one is gonna be kind of a little bit different from my original, and you'll see it. Okay, and you'll see what I did. So now I'm gonna put this one down, fill this one down like here. So 2 dimensionals. Let me put a strip on here. Let's see if I did it correctly. Yes. But I also am gonna put a small one down here. Then if I need to add, I will add, okay? So I want this to be like that. Okay, and trim this. I think I forgot to trim the other ribbon now that I focus. Okay, now this is gonna go down here to make it work, because there you go. This was the idea, because if I put it all the way up here, it's not gonna make any sense, right? I don't like it. So I'm gonna do it this way. Put 2 dimensionals here and tuck it under. But obviously you can make your card, even though you get the tutorial, you can make your card however you like it. And I'm gonna push it all the way in because I want it to be within the card, so it doesn't get, hold on. It does not get squished, right? So we need that. Voila. Okay, that is done, 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 done. So now I have my embellishment to put in, and obviously this card would be different from my original design, even where we're going to place, let's see, we're going to still place, I'm going to do it this way. This time this is different, okay? Just because we can. I'm gonna go there. Okay, so this is the card. I'm gonna lift it up and there. Okay, now let's see if you can figure out the difference. between the two. So this is what I did tonight. And this is what is going to be in the tutorial. And it all depends where you're going to stamp your branch. If you have the branch going more down to the bottom, then you want to fill this part right here. In my case, my branch was a little bit higher. And so I already had something there. So there you go. Spot the difference. Okie dokie. So your tutorial will have this picture. But you can do both. Now you can see both side by side. With the same pieces, different way. Card number 2. So I showed you for the two cards that I showed you a different variation. A little variation of the original. Okay, let's move on to card number 3. And this is a fun fold. One of the fun folds. And we have a card base in Old Olive. We have an insert, basic white, another label, and I'm missing a label that I need to die cut. I have these, and bear with me, I need to die cut a label in, it's not this size, it's this size, in Cajun Craze. That I forgot. So bear with me. I'll be right there. Because I don't think I cut it. Nope. I don't see it. I'm going to cut it. The beauty of the live. Let's see if I cut it correctly. If this is the one that gets layered. Yes. Okay. So off we go. So we're going to, then you have these two for label, parts and parts. This is basic beige. This is the designer series paper. And this is the other pattern. And we're going to glue these together. Okay. Layer them together like such with a 1/8 of an inch of border all the way around. Okay. Hello, Judy. And I don't know why I cannot see to save my life. Okay, I spent the last 2 days, 2.5 days, 2 days doing my taxes. Okay, ladies, my eyes are done. Done. Looking at all those numbers and phew. And every year I tell myself, I don't want to wait until the last minute, but I always do. Okay, so this is a 4 1/4 by 11 scored at half. We're going to do it this way. And then one of the half is scored in half. And we're going to fold it this way. Right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to fold it this way. Okie dokie. And now these will be attached on here. Here. You might wonder why I'm using this dispenser. That is the fast fuse that we used to carry. It's because my original dispenser is all yucky. And so my tape keeps on sticking to it. So I found these. So I am putting these like that. Okay. Ta-da! This is my card front. Got it? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to stamp here. Lots of stamping on this one. I'm going to stamp on here, and sponging as well. Okay, so let's move. Let's do this one first. So I am going with the same branch, the small one. And I don't need to clean it because I'm going to use early espresso. Okay. And let's see if I do a good job this time to make it exactly like mine. Probably not. Probably not. But it doesn't matter, right? Voila. That is done. While I have this one here, I'm gonna go. Oh, I did use an extra stamp. I did. Let's see. Do I need this one? No, I only need this one. Okay, so I only need this. I don't know why and now that I remember, I need to use this little fella here. And let me just grab this. Let me see if I did it with this. Well, we ought to do it at this point. And I think I went like that. I think I did. And it's good. Even if it doesn't touch, because I can always touch it with, let me grab a marker that is going to retire. But if you have them, hold on to them, because they're handy. Okay, so I've done that, and then I need my early espresso to stamp my sentiment. And on the main card, on the main, for the front, let's say, I'm gonna stamp hello, like that. And on here, what did I say? Thinking of you brings joy to my heart. Isn't this a beautiful sentiment to send, to put on a card and send it somewhere? To somebody, not somewhere. To somebody. Okay. And I think I've done all my images there. I'm going to grab my old olive. And this time, oops, yes. This time I'm going to use these. Okay, I'm going to ink an old olive. And I'm going to go, did I do this? Yes, I'm going to stamp once and then lightly stamp. Oh, that is not what I wanted, but that's okay. To the side to fill in. I think in this one I used the individual one. This is the one that matches. My golly, Monica. There. And then just to the side to make it look a fuller. Okay. Now, no, I just did 3 and 3. That's it. I don't need another one. I could correct this one. Let's see. And if I make a mess, that's okay. No, I don't want to do it. I better not. I'm going to leave it like it is. Now, for this one, I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze and put a bunch of these beautiful pine cones. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go on this one. I'm going to go, you know what? I need this. I want this. Because this was, so this is going to be different. Yeah, once again, doing something different. Voila. So this is different from my original because I used the different stamp, okay? Voila, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now, what we are going to use on this one, I'm going to go with the individual one. What did I do? all individual to make it easier. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna stamp here, there. I'm gonna stamp here, there. And then I'm gonna stamp here and off. And then I'm gonna go with another one here and off. Okay, we have that, and then we are going to repeat what we did on the outside for the front. We're gonna do it for the inside. Okay, I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna go right there. Okay, if I want to, I can attach this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on mine, on this one, just because I can change it, right? Can I change it? I can. Look at me. I'm going to, where's my, I'm going to partially ink and just, oops, wrong. Monica, focus. Focus. It's right there. Just because I want an extra thing over there. Just because I can. And now I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now you're wondering, why do you have a pool party ink with all this brown coloring? Because I decided, let's see, does it still have some? I'm gonna grab some and really make it. Okay. Let me see what else I did on this one. I did other stuff. Okay. That. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit more, and I'm just going to color in the middle here. Okay, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Voila, there. Then there's more to it. I'm gonna grab crumb cake. We are grabbing, where's my stamp set? We are grabbing this little polka dotty or speckles stamp that is somewhere over the rainbow right here. I'm gonna ink it in crumb cake, stamp off, and then lightly go over there. Okay, then I'm gonna go there, and I think you can flip this one to make it go there, and we're gonna go down here as well. Okay, so you have this. Okay, this is whatever the final product should be. I did not do it on the inside, but because I can add to it if I feel like it. So we're gonna go there. See, we're gonna replicate the outside. What we did on the outside, we're gonna put it on the inside. Okay, and flip this one. Voila. So then we have this look and this look. Okie dokie. I think we're done stamping. There was quite a bit. Okay, let's assemble. This goes on here with dimensionals that I threw all over. Okay. Then I'll have to grab a sheet. But I'm finishing this pack first. Okay. Okay. I might be running a little late because I'm making 4 cards. I wanted to stay within the 1 hour, but not with this one. Now, I'm gonna grab my ribbon and I'm gonna make a bow with this and pull and make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Play with this a little bit and okay, here we go. And I'm gonna cut it like that, pull, grab my mini glue dot and stick it here. Then when it's time, this can go on the inside of my card. Flat. Okie dokie. Then I'm taking this and this is gonna go on dimensionals. And let's use 1, 2, and 3. Now, this will be your door, kind of door stop. So if you want your card to show more of this, then you can go all the way up here. But I wanted to fill in this space, so mine is gonna go down here. Okay? That's my, and you can see it what I did there. So this is my preference. You can do whatever with yours. Okay? There. Now, in my original card, I did this roughing, and mostly because when I cut it, it was not a clean cut. So I needed to camouflage. Now, I'm going to put this one right there, but what are we going to do is just put dimensionals in the back of this, okay? So I'm going to put, actually, let me grab a new sheet of dimensionals down here. Do I have one open? One packet that is open? Nope. Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. Let's throw him over there. So, I know that it's going to hit right there because this is how wide it is for sure. But then for the rest, I'm going to put it on my card. Good Lord, because I put him, could have been the wrong part of the label. Okay, now my job is to center this kind of there. So this stands up like that. And we're going to put our label. You can put it up here if you want to. But I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to put a dimensional like that. So I know where this is going. Okay. And then depending on how much you want to cover, voila. So this is my hello. And I'm going to do my embellishments. There will be a large here and a 2 medium up here. And voila. Let me see if I like these ends. No, I need to trim them because they're flat and I want it at an angle. Voila. So this is card number 3 my original and this. Okie dokie. So that is that. And now card number 4. The piece of the resistance. That's that. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So for this card, we have these supplies. And yes, you will get this piece of designer series paper. So this is a piece of designer series paper that is scored at 1.5 and 6 3/4. Okay, now pay attention. I am using this side of the paper, so it doesn't matter however I score. But if you want to show this pattern on your card, and I scored mine so that I can show both, okay? Just need to flip. Then you want the trees going down this way, the pattern going down this way with, you see it? So you score 1.5 and 6 3/4 right here. So what I'm doing, I am going to focus, Monica. This is the part that I need to show. So this, and I'm going to show, okay? And this, let me see if I did it correctly. Yes. So I want to show this part, okay? Let me just score. Let's see if I did it right or not. First, I need to score this one like this. Let me see. Yes, okay? So this is how this is going to go. If you want to show this, then you just need to fold this like such, and then this will be showing. Okay? Hope this is clear. But I am going to be neutral, and I'm going to fold it this way. Okay? Because I want this. Now, let's work on the bazillion of stamping that we have to do. The first that I'm going to do is the label. Okay, the stamp set says, to a special someone. If you want to stamp it that way, then you can just stamp to a very special someone. But I wanted to do to a special friend. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp in Cajun Craze, but I'm going to ink only the part that says to a very special. Okay? And let's hope and pray that I will do it straight. Okay? And somewhat centered. So it is what it is, Monica. Go. Bing, commit. It's not okay. To a very special. And then I'm going to grab my friend. And the font is a little bit larger, but that is okay. Voila. To a very special friend. If you want it to a very special someone, easy peasy to stamp. That is done. Set it aside. There we go. Now, the other parts of this card are 2 pieces of Cajun Craze. Insert a piece of an old olive that has been embossed with the Peaceful Garden, or whatever is the name of the embossing folder. It's right here. It's the Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder that is part of the Peace on Earth suite. Okay, then I have a larger of the branching out, this in basic beige, and a piece of designer series paper. So the easy peasy part will be to put down in the middle. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, and I can also construct the card and then do all the stamping. Okay, so I think I did this on my original. Don't even know if I put it in the tutorial, but I'm gonna do it, okay? I'm going to rough the edges of everything. Okay? You do it if you want to or not. Then I need dimensionals because, right? I was listening to a Stampin' Up Zoom call. Actually was the opportunity call, and they were saying that dimensionals are one of the most popular product sold. Wonder why. If it was, I mean, I hope I'm one of the million demonstrators that are agreeing that they are the best adhesive. Okay, so I need to put this on here. Okay, so what I'm gonna put adhesive on this piece, and I'm gonna go with liquid glue because it's the easiest of the adhesive, so it will give me a little bit of leeway. And I'm gonna take it and glue it down, hopefully the way it's supposed to be. Okay, and this, when you pull it, it opens like that, and then I can take this and glue it on here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of this. No, yes, okay, and now I'm gonna put this one on top and then quickly do a matchy with that. So this is the base, this is your card, okay? Ta-da! That is done, and that is done. Now let's do some stamping. This time I'm going to use the large of the branch, okay, the largest of the branch, and I'm gonna do the branch in pecan pie. Okay, and I'm gonna do it this way. Let's see if I remember how I stamped mine. Okay, gonna leave it open, and I think I did like this first. Yep, go down straight, Monica. A little bit lower. Like that. I think I did. Go, commit. Okay, so that is that. Then I cleaned my stamp. And then I only inked this part, whichever part that will be here. Okay, and if it's not exactly the same, we'll make it work. I think I did this. I think I did this. Let me think. 1, 2, yeah, let me go commit. But I'm going like this. Ta-da! Okay, and then I clean this one again, and this time I only inked this little branch. Did I do only this little branch? Yes. Now let's see how I did it. Yes. And it is what it is. That is that. Well, I'm going. Please. Okay, it is what it is. It's going to be different. But we're going to go for it. Voila. Okay. And if I need to add, I will add. Okie dokie. So now, oops. I don't want fingers in there. Now, I'm going to go with where's my Mossy Meadow? Where's my Mossy Meadow? Ink. That I took out. I know I took my Mossy Meadow. Okay. This old, oh, here it is. Okay. Now, let's grab this large Mossy Meadow. And let's see where I could stick it. I think it's this one. No, this one. Actually, no. You know what? I think it is. But no, it's not. I don't want to go crazy. That is my thing. So, is this the one? Yeah. Okay. Don't mind me. And I'm going to go commit. And then I'm going to flip. Okay. Then, this is not the way I wanted to, but I'm going with this because I don't want to go crazy. So here, we're going to go with this and this. Here, we're going to go this and this. It might be a little bit different from the one that I created originally, but it's all good, right? And I'm gonna go here and there. What else did I do? And then I'm gonna go down here and there. I'm gonna attach this one here and there. And then one there and there. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3. Okay. 2. Should I have another one? 1, 2. Oh, one in the middle right there. And I'm going to go here and there. Okay. So here we go. But obviously you can make it a bit late, but there. Oh, welcome, Sharon. Okay, we have this. Now we're going to go with the pine cones that we have somewhere over the rainbow. We're going to clean this, and I promise, well, not promise because there's another one to stamp, but we'll do it later for the inside. Now I'm going to go with my pine cones in crumb cake. I'm just going to fill it in. I think I'm going to go with a pine cone here just because I'm going to make it different. I'm going to go with a pine cone there. But before I do anything different, I'm going to grab Cajun Craze and put some berries on it. So these berries, oh lordy, lordy. The 3 go there. There you go. There we go. These berries go like that. Voila. Not exactly perfect, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna go again right there. And you know, it's a card, right? Voila. And then I think I'm gonna just partially ink, if I can. These three. Or four. And I'm gonna put them right there. Voila. But I need another one of those. That will be another pine cone because I want it to balance it out. There we go. Done. I'm done for my inside. Outside. Ta-da! And now for my inside, I'm gonna repeat as shown. So I'm just gonna go with which one did I go with? I'm gonna go with everything. No, I think I'm gonna ink it and then just partially stamp it. I'm gonna go, what did I do? I'm gonna go like this. This is gonna be different. I forgot how I did it. Can you imagine that? I'm gonna do it like this. And then I'm gonna add another one over there. Just because I can. Because it's what creative, I don't know how you call it. Liberty? No. License. So we're going to go like this. Because if I remember what I did, it would be great. But I did not remember what I did. So we're going to just pretend. We're just going to pretend. That and that. This and that. This and that. And then I'll put this one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. I'm gonna go down here. Voila. Then I'm gonna go with pine cones. And then put some berries out there. 1, 2, and I'm gonna go here in the middle. 3. Lordy, lordy. 3. And then I'm going to take my berries. I'm going to stamp it off and I'm just going to fill in because I can. Let me see if I can flip this one to make it look. I'm going to go like this. Voila. Done. I don't want to add anything. And now I'm stamping the sentiment, putting everything together, and there you go. Obviously, you can make your card as simple as you like. Avoid all the extra stamping. Just go down straight with one of the branches, and then you're done. And mine is going to go right there, sent with lots of love. And now let's finish this card. This is going to go onto the inside. So I hope you like this class. I hope you'll place your order and get your supplies so you can recreate it. You have the video to watch how I mess it up. Or you can do it however you want. You do you, right? So this gets put in here, and look how this beautiful embossing folder kind of has the little flowers right in the corner there. I guess they decided that it was meant to be, that this would be looking perfect for this kind of dies. And I'm going to show you everything up close because thank you, Bess. Thank you. Some are a little more involved than others, but you have to have a card that is involved, right, in your stash, or at least I add an involved card in each of my classes, if not more. Okay, so now I'm going to do my usual. Put this one over there, and then we're going to go and do a faux bow, a big faux bow, and that's going to go over here. Okay, and I'm going to trim this, and this is going to go up here. I'm going to cover this with the ribbon and move the adhesive. Look at that. Nobody would know what's in there. And this is going to be like that. I'm going to put a bazillion of mini dimensionals. And if I can, let's see if one large, I can fit one large. Yeah, I think I can. No, let's do all mini. I want to secure this there and here. Okay, and then we're almost done. Almost. So there and there. Let's see where I need to add here in the middle. Okay. Okie dokie. I already took that one out. Clear, press, pull. And I want this one to stay a bit over there. Oh, not outside the card, Monica. Come a little closer here. Like that. So I wanted to say to a very special friend, because you know we have those special friends in our life, right? And we trim that and trim this one a little bit more, and then we're gonna put our embellishment, and we're done. Done. So I'm gonna do here and that, and then let's see, I will put my large over there and this one right there, and I need another one that will be going like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me put all my cards. So this is the one that I made tonight. This is my original. There's a little bit of a difference. I think but that's okay. You can do you. You can see we did everything in there. Okay, there. So let's show you. This is the Uber Duber card. And then we have this card, 1, 2. And then we have, let's see, the original. This card. And the original that you see in the tutorial. But the variation, so this has a little frame. This is the other one that you will get this way, okay? It's going to be easier. You get it this way. This one, you can do whatever, so you can see, put it up or down. This is pretty much the same. And then this is mine, okay? So remember, you receive supplies to make one of each of these cards. Let me just show you my little usual flyer if I can find it. So then you know what's happening. So you can get 4 cards with your order of $50 or more, and the tutorial included. No embellishments. I put only the little pieces for the ribbon. But if your order goes over $60 before shipping and tax, the whole shebang, then I will add a pack of these embellishments. So then you have your cards done the way they're designed. But you have to have this bundle, and in order to replicate, oh, you don't have to, okay? You don't have to, because you can stamp whatever in here, whatever sentiment, whatever image here, because you'll have blank labels, okay? But if you wanted to do the same, then you can get your branching out bundle. It's $47.50. You can add something extra, and then you can just decide if you want it with or without embellishments included. But the order will have to be placed by October 19th. Okay, so I hope you like the cards. I enjoyed. I know the ladies that did it for the crafty kit, they enjoyed the cards. And what they told me is, yeah, I didn't have my eyes on this bundle, but now it's something that I can add. Okay, so then what I need to tell you is that, do you know how to save a bazillion? Is by joining our wonderful world of Stampin' Up, of the Stampin' Up family. We have a wonderful offer that ends at the end of October. You either pay $35 to get your entirely customized kit, and you select up to $125, or you pay $99 and select up to $189. So you can do, are you a card maker? Are you a scrapbooker, memory maker? We have everything for everybody. You can create your own kit for just making cards, or you can get, you create your kits with adding the all-inclusive scrapbooking kits. You can add those. You can add, for example, if you want the advent calendar, you can add this, $99. It can go in both of the kits if you want to. Then here you just have a little bit. Remember, you go up to $125, up to $189, okay? Because you cannot go over. It's a great opportunity. It's the best starter kit offer ever, and it is true. In my 22 plus years, this is the best ever. I paid over $200 for my kit. Instead, you can pay $35 and choose whatever you want, or $99, depending on what you want to put in your kit, and get $189. We already added quite a few to our family, to our Happy Basement Stampers family. I'm very grateful, and share this beautiful opportunity. Even if you are a demonstrator that you are watching and you want to add to your team, it's the time to share. Okay, that is all. I think it was long enough. Wow, an hour and a half. Oof. I'm not going to do this at the end of the month. I'm going to split for my craft along for the Stamp-A-Stack. I'm going to separate 3 cards, 2 cards, and go home, so I don't want to keep you watching me for an hour and a half. Okay, ladies, thank you for sticking with me this long and for being so patient with me. And I will talk to you probably on Sunday to do a little recap of what's coming up and what is ending. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.